baby, baby. Baby, baby, baby. I think we're live on SpringStock 4. Boy, what a rainy, silly little mess. Hopefully you guys can hear us. Oh, look at that. I can see our audio. So we're not totally bamboozled. We're not totally screwed.
Well,
and good. The good news is we're not completely rained out. You probably saw on social media, I shared a couple videos. Ducky and I went over to TDECU, as the signage still states. So maybe we're getting a surprise announcement tonight. Maybe we're not. We'll have to find out. But man, oh man, was it a rainy mess. I'm actually shocked that I'm not as muddy as I could be. But actually, Zach, I'm going to do something dangerous here.
Oh, no.
I want to show the camera. Let's just
calm down. Don't.
Let's just do.
If you drop
this is what we're muddy messes down here. Muddy little messes. No, we're living on the edge here, folks. But hey, we got a big afternoon. Of course, we know the UFL is kicking off tonight. We got that little rascally team, the Houston Roughnecks, about to start their 12-0 journey. And tonight that starts with a couple little Battlehawks. They're going to be caw crying by the end of the night. But I'm not even in with my pick yet, so we're not gonna jump right into that. But like I mentioned, I'm here with Zachy Boy. Of course, how you enjoying Houston so far? It's as much as we thought we were prepared. This is why I brought. How many cameras did we bring, Zach? We brought one,
there are
two,
three of them.
Three.
The main one we use for that I use for my showing, and the one we usually use for SpringStock, is deciding to be uncooperative today.
And the one that I use, I don't know. And I said, you know what? This is why. I think I probably told you about the OSP. It's called the Oh Shit Plan. I always like to have an OSP.
You know what? This is my fault because I'm the one sitting at breakfast this morning going, oh yeah, this is the most we've gotten set up and prepared. I should have learned my lesson 4 years in, and now we're this is what happens when rain happens. You're trying to get everything in order.
Oh, can I get a shiner? Yeah, I got it. Sorry.
But trust me, folks, we are here. We are adjusting as well on the fly. I know that some of your signals might be a little rough, but we are going to be with you. So,
well, I'll tell you this. So we went to go set up some beyond the camera problems. It's a good old technical difficulty day here. Thank you. Shout out to UFL Highlights. Okay. Well, we're going to hope. How is everybody else? Let us know in the chat.
It's been fun.
Let us know in the chat. How is your... Let's just go to the chat here. Let's see what the chat says. No, I think we're good. I think that just might be your connect. I think the internet is... So that's the one thing. We went on, and even the hotspot didn't have internet connection. So hopefully... the good thing is, so after this, if it is really screwed up and mucked up, this is going to record it. And so shortly after, we'll put out a non-mucked up version. But like Logan said, I'm just going to put this one up on the screen.
Absolute
rain or shine, baby. Rain or shine.
We always go.
So
it's amazing the amount of stuff this year compared to recent years. And here's the thing. I want to stress that we've always talked about that it always is the rain we have worried about with these events, with it. And we took a gamble this year. And while we're live, I'm glad we are. This is examples as to why things get a little hairy with the rain outdoors.
Yeah, well, like I said, if the connection's not good, I don't know. There's an internet thing going on in Houston. Like my phone had no connection. James Baker, no connection. Ducky, no connection. Our hotspot had no connection until I restarted it. So hopefully things will get a little bit better. But like I said, if it's a little choppy now, we'll put a replay after. Either way, we got a big game tonight. I think we run through it. Which one of you two lovely gentlemen wants to jump on first?
Oh, we got someone pointed at already.
So here's the thing. We're just going to jump into it, Zachy Boy, because I got a feeling this SpringStock's going to be a little bit of a shit show. So, actually, you get in the middle.
It's going to be a mudslide.
It definitely is already.
A little bit of a muddy-buddy situation here. So, first and foremost, who do you think's winning tonight?
I think it's going to be a tough one, especially in the rain right now, but I'm giving the Battlehawks the lead. I mean, you can't have they made the playoffs, and then the Roughnecks are the Houston Roughnecks. Sorry.
Well, I don't know if you know this, but the Roughnecks are going 12-0 this year. Does that change your pick tonight?
I think the score at one point may be 12-0 Battlehawks, but I don't see any 12-0 happening this year.
I might have to kick you off the show.
What he's trying to say is it'll be the greatest you can go right ahead with that.
We're
now.
just swap it back.
Okay.
What he's trying to say is it'll be the greatest preseason record that they'll ever have. 12 straight preseason wins. Well, actually, last season, it's a wonderful. What was that? 11-0 before, or 9-0 before we got it, or something like that.
I don't know if we've ever even lost. Quite frankly, I don't know if we've ever even lost. Actually, sorry, I don't even know.
So let's dive in. First off, glad to see you here. Your game coming up tomorrow.
I'm excited.
That's great. I love. By the way, love the ice.
Thank you. Yeah, I made a custom bandit chain.
It's good stuff. Good stuff. So here's the thing. I've been seeing the teaser. Have you seen the mascot for the Renegades? You hinted that you may have.
Oh, it's definitely the Bayside bandit.
Okay, and they showed it
100%.
again, but
Yeah.
just want to verify.
Yeah, it took a couple of years, but for some reason they finally had the idea to just dye him blue and drop him in Arlington. And honestly, I couldn't be happier as a fan because for a while we had Goldie, one of our amazing sales reps, running around in a uniform.
Yep.
He was an event at the fair, but when he's there surrounded by all the other mascots, and also no shame Goldie, but he's like 5'6", so he was down here, and like the Mavs, like Maverick was like way up here, like 4 feet taller than him. So I feel like we're going to fit into the Dallas sports scene a little bit better with an actual mascot.
That's awesome. Yeah, I love some of the stuff that they are starting to do more with the Arlington market.
Yeah.
Obviously, the UFL game more solidified with just the city loving and embracing the company as it is. For you, what I love is there's some really unique fandom down there that I think is incredible and that you highlight a lot. If you can highlight the gentleman that ran 18,000 seats the other day.
Oh, that was also Goldie.
That was the same person. Okay,
Yeah.
That's why I got to double check because I mean, if that's the case, he's everywhere.
Yes.
I just never get the name right.
Let me see. I'll say it to you because I felt like I said something in one of your replies that may have legitimately upset him. When I said something, you're like, "But can my AI ticket representative do this?" And I ran it, and then he responded. I was like, "Oh, am I an asshole?"
No,
Like,
that's just Goldie shooting the shit. But, no, Goldie's an absolute legend. This man, he has the record for the half marathon or record for a full marathon in a Renegades uniform and just a football uniform, dressed head to toe, like helmet, pads, everything. He ran the half marathon, missed it by just a couple seconds, but he's about to set another world record. I'm not able to share it yet, but he's going to announce it next week. Doesn't have to deal with the Renegades, but make sure to follow along because he's doing some great stuff.
Not bad. And I got to ask you, just you, man, have you ever been to this venue out here? Obviously, the ref, tons of people that are wonderful Roughnecks fans. We met up at Rice last year. They missed this place. This place is a big spot for them with the Roughnecks and how part of it, what makes the game special for these fan bases in particular.
So I'm excited. I lived in Texas my entire life, but the only times I've been to Houston is driving through to get to Galveston. Especially as like a Rangers fan, as a Mavs fan, you kind of just want to get through Houston as fast as possible. I do hate the Astros. I want that on the stream on record right now. I'm in Houston, Texas, but I do not approve of the Houston Astros. But I'm glad to be back here at TDECU. Looking at it, Rice is just a little bit too big of a venue, and I'm excited to see all the new upgrades too. So
yeah, it'll be really good. I missed seeing it. Like we were there last year in Rice, and like, look, historic, yes, definitely not the right venue.
Yeah.
So it's nice to get a spot more engaged, and he's been hyping up because he's got club seats. So great club style seat.
Rep is a big spender over here. Make sure to drop your donations in chat.
yes, do that.
He is so cozy getting to watch another losing season of CJ Johnson. He can't wait. Can't wait. Again, that's why you and I are on the same page in a lot of ways. I have no betting stake on this because I'm certain St. Louis fans. I'm certain. And I'm saying that with a lot of people over here that eventually will come and probably be like, excuse me? But I'll have to keep increasing my volume.
I will say
case.
I'm expecting to see growth out of Houston. I feel like last year they were kind of just throwing together kind of what they had. But I feel like they've made some decent additions. The moves they've been making have been making sense. I just feel like they started kind of a step behind everybody.
Call this a UPS ad, but I think a lot of people are going to ask, what can Brown do for you?
Yes.
With Anthony Brown.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of people are asking how good he really is when he gets that starting nod tonight. Because big deal, and he got split quarterbacks on the other side. So
I feel like we may see split quarterbacks on both sides. I know they announced Brown, but
they do have packages for Henderson.
They do have packages for Henderson. So I'm really excited to see the quarterback position as a whole tonight because we may see only 4 guys. I forgot about the third quarterback rule, but we may be able to see 5 guys within 2 weeks of these two teams. I can see them kind of trading all 3 of them out.
Mm-hmm. Now you and I participate in a lot of talk on this on Discord. By the way, link in the description always, PFN Discord on top every single freaking time. Split quarterbacks. Half the league, it seems like, or possibly half the league, is going to be doing split QBs of some nature. Is it? Are we talking gun shy like coaches that are just not wanting to commit to the bid, or is this supposed to be most of them are just leaning for development and they just want to start that way?
I think it's a little bit of a lot of these guys now who are getting some split time they've been with the team for a while now, and the whole point of the UFL is to get film. And at some level, coaches do understand that. And so, yeah, I'm not saying it's like a JV team where you want to make sure you tag everybody in, but I think that coaches, especially with kind of the way things have been going right now, they want to at least get some guys some quality film, get them in there, and if they're able to draw someone up for them, if it's 1-2 plays a game, it's at least something they can put on out in the world.
Most definitely.
Yeah,
most definitely. Hey, Ref, you got something to say here? What you got?
This guy is trying to say I'm going to call it a preseason game like you. Because it ain't going to be a preseason game because we're winning this bad boy. I just want to have a 12-0. So, did you? I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry. Did you make your pick for tomorrow?
For tomorrow?
Yeah.
Are you really asking me?
Yeah.
Oh, 100%. I got bet your house, your 401k, your college tuition on the Arlington Renegades and Moneyline tomorrow. I promise you. Got to go with consistency. Luis Perez, one of the most consistent figures in all of spring football. He's going to hit the ground running in week 1. I feel like Kellen Mond getting started with the Brahmas, 3-week training camp, going to have a little bit of a rocky start.
I'm going to tell you this. I actually agree with you. I think the Renegades are pulling it out tomorrow.
Wow.
This is Texas.
Wow. I agree with Ref.
Yeah. So,
Crazy.
and this is why you should also pick the Roughnecks tonight. You could be part of something special.
Oh,
you could be part of it. Everybody thinks the Roughnecks are going to lose. Not me.
You're going to sell them on a losing stock?
Don't get me wrong. I want the Roughnecks to win tonight because they're in a different conference. But I live in reality. So sadly, Battlehawks taking this one. Sorry, buddy.
We'll see. Only a few hours left, my friend. It's so crazy to think. And look, they said it was going to rain all day. They said it was going to rain nonstop. And we got a little muddy. But it's like perfect now. As long as it holds up.
Next question. How much of a loss or save is your shoes going to be after this?
Oh, okay. So actually going back from HEB from grabbing some stuff, a piece of my sole broke and I had to cut it off. And then I get here and it's just straight mud. And yeah, these are going in the garbage probably before we even make the drive home. My buddy who I brought is in straight white Vans.
No,
so
that's
right. Daniel, those are dirty as hell.
They're gone.
So they're dead.
Straight gone.
Oh, well, that was like Ducky when he showed up. I just looked at his shoes. I said, "Oh, buddy, you're cooked."
Man.
Yeah, Ducky always comes out dripping to SpringStock, and every year it is not the conditions to be dripped out.
I gotta show my shoe off here.
Oh, he's trying to get it up.
White sock.
Easy now.
Cook, fellas. Oh, I touched my sock.
How over is it?
So it's Jover.
So what other? Actually, first, real quick, because I don't know if the camera got a good shot of that charm. So go up to the.
Put the ice on screen. Oh yeah.
I don't know if it's focusing,
It's more. I think it's so blingy that it's not getting all the detail perfect.
but
Oh, they want to see the ice.
yeah. So I had that in development for a little bit. I was just really excited. I kind of want something that I could wear on because I'm a big UFL collector. So at a certain point, you're like, man, I really had way too many hoodies. Want something that I can kind of add on additionally. And so it worked out. I think it's going to be a great piece.
Your collection of goodies is actually growing quite a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all over the place too. You're the one that pointed it out to us and got me the attention of the lost championship T-shirts.
Yes. So I have both the conference championship shirts for the Michigan Panthers and the St. Louis Battlehawks. I almost wore the championship shirt today for the Battlehawks.
Oh my god!
But I was like, I want to remain neutral. And
we got Battlehawks fans down the way.
Yeah.
That would have been funny as hell.
If they ever actually make a championship, I'm showing up in that shirt. 100%.
That's awesome. Yeah, man. No, it's amazing what you can find on eBay with this stuff. It's starting to get everywhere now.
Yeah, eBay is awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, check out the UFL shop, though. They did drop a whole bunch of new Under Armour stuff and Under Armour jerseys.
The jerseys!
Cool.
Yeah.
But, eBay, you can find some pretty cool finds. I saw they just posted some Brahmas practice jerseys, so that's kind of your thing. They're like $30. Go grab one.
Now, before we drag you over here, a fun question. Who's winning at ping pong? Or beer pong?
It looks like me by just a slim margin. Me and Ducky are playing beer pong right now.
Okay. We did pause the game to drag him out here, ladies and gentlemen, so he's got to finish something up here momentarily. Anything you want to say to folks on screen?
Nothing much. Just given the conditions of today, we still have a great turnout here. I know everyone's talking about attendance at home, but let's focus on the people that showed up. We're super passionate. We're, riding this one through, and we're going to see some great football tonight.
Do all you can do.
Yeah, do what you can do.
All you can do.
Where can people follow you online?
You can follow my Twitter at James Baker UFL or Instagram and TikTok at UFL_highlights.
He's got some great edits too. Definitely should check those
You're
out.
at like 60K followers, right?
No, I'm at like 7K. So, yeah.
Still great.
I got boosted you up a little bit. You should say, hell yeah.
You can get you this guy. This is a great promo. Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
Well, thank you, buddy.
No problem.
I'm glad to see you again. You were here for SpringStock last year.
Oh, yeah.
Did we even have you on last year?
I think I showed up a little bit late. It was
I
Arlington, so I was partying
I remember
myself.
you had to head back. You had to head in earlier.
Yeah.
With your buddies there.
Yeah,
so.
we did some on-field stuff before the game.
See, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And this is, like I said, this guy here, he's like getting everything with the organization. So, like, super fan of Renegades as you can get here, too. So,
yeah, they've been doing some great stuff. They're trying to get the fans more involved. I think tonight, actually, or maybe here in like an hour or two, at the Boomer Jacks in Arlington, they are having a fan event. Going to be some players there starting around 5 o'clock to 7. And I think 97.5 the Eagles doing like a live radio show there.
Heck yeah.
So make sure to check that out.
Hell yeah. Well, thanks for joining.
No worries.
Oh, we got a little muddy, but it's all good.
It's becoming pudding.
This is becoming
pudding out here.
So,
Yeah.
I think we just roll right in. Ducky, you want to come on into this muddy little mess of ours?
Down.
Stand right in the middle.
Get on into this
How you
action.
doing over here?
Good. How are you guys doing?
I'm glad. It's good to have you out here. You've never been to a game in Houston, right?
Nope, first time in Houston.
Hell yeah. And at a fine stadium. I'm curious because I don't actually know who your pick is. Who are you picking tonight? Battlehawks or the winning team, the Roughnecks?
Probably the Roughnecks. By like 20.
There we go. Ducky, this is why you are the community legend. I hope everybody knows.
They know.
Man, 20. So let me ask you this: how many touchdowns do you think the Battlehawks put down tonight?
Negative. Well,
Honestly, I don't think they're going to do too high. I think they get one touchdown, maybe a couple field goals. I think the Roughnecks rough them up, and we know Anthony Brown's just going to tear it up out there.
yeah, I don't think they have the run game. It's pretty wet on that field. We walked by it, we saw it. They just don't have the run game. I can't name one Battlehawks running back.
It's pretty wet on that turf field.
Oh man! So how was are you going to any other games this weekend?
I was going to go up to Arlington, and then I was actually going to fly to Memphis and go to their game.
Whoa!
Those plans got botched. Nope, just this one this weekend. Then I'm going to D.C., Memphis next weekend. So that'll be super exciting.
Who do you think is going to be in the championship this year?
Memphis? I have no idea on the XFL side.
He knows for a fact Memphis. He always knows it's going to be Memphis.
Yeah, the XFL side, the talent's just not there, So it's really anybody's game over there in that conference.
They might do a mercy roll and just let the Roughnecks and the Showboats in because we're going to be like undefeated.
They're going to team up against the XFL
Yeah,
opponent.
honestly, that's what they should do. Just basically pick the best teams, If the XFL conference is bad like they were last year, just don't even let them in the playoffs.
It's going to be a reverse playoff pick or a reverse pick game. You're going to be like, instead of the Tank Bowl, we're going to have the play-in game.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You want to see the best matchup possible. That includes a bad XFL team. You don't want to really see that.
So I think I already know the answer, but I'll ask it anyway. We got 4 games this weekend. What do you think is going to be the game? I already know this one, but I'm curious what your opinion is.
I'd say D.C., Birmingham. That's probably the game. Just because Memphis, they're going to blow out Michigan. This game, Houston's going to blow out St. Louis, so they're not going to be that big of games.
Those fighting words, kiddo.
Yeah.
Should get some of those Battlehawks fans over here to let them listen to this show.
They keep eyeballing this way. I don't know what they're looking at. they're way over there. They won't come over here. They know better.
Oh, God. See, we're live in Houston. We could swear.
I'm waiting on Mad Mill, the UFL card guy is supposed to be here. I don't know where he's at.
He was saying he had some beer.
Yeah,
Admo, where are you at?
he's supposed to have my cards, and I want to get them done so I can go hand them out to all the Battlehawks fans.
Oh, God.
I don't know. That's a very good question. But we do have, even without them, we still got plenty of drink, plenty of food over here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you had we bought these brisket dogs. We were wondering. I haven't actually had one here. You're the only one I think that the bus has had.
I had them.
You
They're
have?
amazing.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was good. Right
Yeah.
down my throat.
Straight glizzy.
How are the burgers?
I didn't have one yet.
He loaded mine up. That thing was fantastic.
Yeah, I made Zach's and I just put everything on.
Yeah, he just put everything on. No, that was good stuff right there.
Which if you're in Houston, come on down. We're in the green lot. We still got some burgers. We still got some dogs. We got some home fries. We got beer and pop. We got all sorts of things.
And you got other people. We got tons of the usual roughneck folk we met last year.
What did they say? 80 pounds of wings over there?
60 at the.
Something
That was 60
ridiculous.
wings. That was 60 wings or something like that. 60 pounds of wings.
Oh.
A lot of chicken.
Hey, you want a hot dog? Got you a dog, man. Come on over.
He's gonna come over.
Oh,
Maybe.
he's turning around.
Hell yeah.
He might. Give him a second.
Sign him up.
You might come by.
See, I'm always nice to the security because then, unlike Canton, then they let you get away with shit.
Yeah.
Stuff. My allotment of swear words is out.
Bringing up Canton too.
I don't have my bleeper.
Yeah, I know.
What is this, ATU?
Yeah. Little mini ATU.
Little mini ATU.
Oh no, they're watching a podcast, so they walked over here.
Oh, here we go.
Hey, do you guys know the community legend Ducky?
No, they don't.
Do you know the community legend
Hey.
Ducky?
Oh, now.
You're missing out.
Those are definitely Facebook guys.
Yeah.
We'll send one online.
Oh, yeah.
Are you guys part of the Facebook groups?
Yeah.
Yep. Sign you up.
That's what I'm talking about.
I stay away from
You guys need
Facebook.
one of these.
What you
is
got?
this?
Oh, koozie.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Here,
The Road Warrior ones this year.
Put it on the camera here. Look at these guys. Hell
On
yeah.
Twitter, that's me post about that. That's me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What
Sure,
are we
bring them
talking?
over here.
I'm not getting on.
Well,
Yeah,
no, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Also, you'd be extra with the shoes because we're full commit to the bit on the mud.
So the Battlehawks could call. That's me.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
I've
that's
seen
me.
your account around.
Yeah.
Battlehawks could call people if you want to check that out on Twitter. Good account for that. Fan accounts. We love getting the fan accounts involved and kind of getting them some exposure. Thank you guys
Hell yeah.
for these. These are awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it. And thanks, of course, to our, as we're going to say here, shout out to our many Houston fans out this way for the Roughnecks as well. They've been doing a great job.
Come on over. Come on over.
Maybe we might get someone a hot dog. Yeah, but we're gonna have to the security guard is getting a hot dog,
See?
ladies and gentlemen.
I get them all. I win them all over, Zachy boy. I win them all over.
Yeah,
So what do we got here?
Ducky.
So we're almost at 5 o'clock. 2 hours till kickoff. Zachy
2 hours
boy.
till kickoff,
2 hours
indeed.
till kickoff. What time did we start this stream?
We started at whatever time.
What, hot dog?
We've been going for about 20 minutes. Okay.
We started at something o'clock.
Yeah, so we're going to go in about 20 minutes. Our connection's pretty bad. So here's what I think. I think we wrap up, maybe get Mrs. Predator on here, do our picks,
Spicy ketchup,
wrap it up,
Yeah,
and then we'll put the recorded version out maybe after this because it might render down pretty quick to where we can put it live to where there's still some time to watch it before it goes live.
yeah. For you out there that stuck around and waited for us, you get our thanks a lot. 'Cause I cannot stress it up. This has been the most challenging one we have had of the four to get off the ground. So, yeah.
We can't control the internet. There is some kind of mobile outage
Yeah,
going
because
on
we
today.
use a hotspot every year. This year it decided it does not want to play along.
It is how it is. That's what happens. Big time Texas storms coming through. No internet, baby, but enough internet to get live. Like I said, we'll upload this after the fact.
Let's get over Mrs. Predator here. And
Yeah. Hey, Ducky, will you do me a favor? Will you grab Mrs. Predator, the gal with the hair?
red and blue dreads.
The hair.
The hair.
Oh, Zachy boy. I love a good mess. I love a good technical difficulty. Again, thank you guys for sticking around. And like I said, we will put a recorded version of this up after the fact, so it's not
I
so.
apologize for this. Right
Yeah,
away.
we're going to apologize. But we have, you guys probably remember last year at SpringStock 3 in Arlington, we had our good friends, the Predator couple out there.
Hey guys, how's it going? I hope you all are having a wonderful time. These guys are awesome as always.
Well, you are the awesome one because last year you helped take this stream to like another level. You were out like our tailgate correspondent.
Yeah,
Yes, you
I
were.
remember that. It was a blast. I was able to go and check out all the different tailgates. It was a lot of fun and definitely enjoyed being y'all's correspondent. I look forward to doing it, man. Sign me up anytime.
Yeah, without a doubt. Look, I love talking and getting to meet new people from fan bases in different parts of the country. It's actually one of the unforeseen things I saw when we started doing spring football content was, we took a chance on this, met so many people from Birmingham. We went to Arlington last year.
Yeah.
Got to meet you guys for that.
Right.
So, it's been a blast.
Yeah, well,
and,
despite the rain, the Roughnecks are out here partying it hard, making our tailgate worthwhile, and we're looking forward to beating the heck out of that St. Louis team.
Damn right.
I gotta say, we're almost building the tab because this year you saved us now not only with the setup place but also the grill, because we brought a grill, but as I was worried, we didn't have a connection input, so we started the propane without a tube.
Miss the coupling between the grill and the propane tank. It's a very important piece of equipment.
I want him to go over to explain, because what's funny is we started this and I go, there shouldn't be a gap in that, right? There shouldn't be a hole in the tube.
All I'll say is I got that grilling, and in my line of work, if it works, it works. And I saw fire. That's all that matters. Did it fall out endlessly? And yeah, maybe it probably needs a real connection coupler or whatever. But I tried.
You know what? It could get started. I'll give you that.
Definitely an E for effort.
Yeah.
Not mad at it. But we make sure that we're always prepared. So we always got a Blackstone here, and happy to have you guys out, and looking forward to y'all having some battle wings. Get over here and get some Battlehawk wings.
Yeah. I love that we're getting engagement with folks that are coming from out of town.
Yeah.
Because we think about this. I follow a lot of arena, and even arena football more so. It's like, you're fans, that's it. But, seeing more people that are diehards that are coming down year after year, I feel, that are making those trips.
For sure.
We had people come from, you may or may not remember this, we had people from Columbus, Ohio last year.
Right.
That were Stars fans.
Yeah.
The USFL days.
Yeah.
Still one of my favorite moments with these shows.
I love that. I mean, to be able to engage with all of the different groups and all of the different tailgates, all of the super fans, it's a phenomenal experience. Last year, myself, Mr. Predator, and Rig Rocker, we traveled over 12,000 miles following every game with the Roughnecks. So the fact that they got to see the three of us stooges out there following them and watching them made such a huge impact that they're looking forward to seeing us at the travel games as well.
Man.
And we're excited to do it. So, I'm ecstatic about it. I love the camaraderie. We're out here supporting UFL. We want it to succeed. We want spring football here because Texas is football country.
Yes.
It's religion. It really, truly is. And we absolutely adore football. Whether it's the Brahmas, the South Oklahoma Renegades, or our own Houston Roughnecks, we're always, we're supporting them far and wide. We're looking forward to it.
You know what I saw that was crazy? Someone, I don't know if you knew a specific person, they have a Beaumont Renegades NAL football.
Yeah.
That team just started down the way.
Yep,
as
sure
well.
did.
I was not expecting that here, but I'm happy for it. I'm happy. It's a state of football. I like coming to Texas because of that. Also because he's showing me how Texas can be every time I come here.
Everything's bigger in Texas, whether it's our beer, our flasks, our moonshine, or our Battlehawk wings. I'm letting y'all know these things are huge. Really big. And Old Smoky's out here sampling for all of the 21 and up crowds. We've got some games and fun going on, and we're looking forward to getting in there and rocking out the rig. TDECU is definitely home for the Roughnecks, and we absolutely love UFL and being able to be back home. So our home opener, we're ready to pull out a win for Houston. Let's go Roughnecks.
Hell yeah. Good stuff.
12-0, baby. So
You're going to kill me, though. I'm not picking them to win.
You're not? What's wrong with you?
he's fired.
Are you kidding me?
I came here with that pick lined up. Credit, the bet we have is the point where I've bet that I don't even penalize him if you guys lose today. It's only me that loses. If
only you that's in the wrong.
don't
Well,
win.
I mean, y'all don't have McCarron anymore. Y'all don't have Bates anymore.
The trick is I'm a
and
Panthers fan, too.
And let's remember that the only reason y'all won was because of Bates last season. So that 50-plus field goal kicker that the St. Louis team used to have is no longer relevant.
My heart. You stabbed me.
I stab you with the Battlehawk sword.
Yeah.
Right in the chicken wing.
Well, I picked it. I came in being a little ballsy, but I feel like I'm still at home, even with not choosing. the
Right,
choice.
right. No,
So-
for sure. It's all in good fun. It really, truly
Of course,
is.
of course.
So real quick, so you have your own show online as well, right?
I do.
Promote that, please.
Yeah, so we are the only all-female football show. It's called the A-Team with RC. I, Amber, along with my co-host Amanda, and RC down in San Antonio, we go in, we promote. It's on our Wednesday Crush, Women's Wednesday Crush. So we're there 7 p.m. Central Time. Feel free to check us out. You can find us on Roku, on Amazon Fire, on Facebook. And we go out there and promote all things women, whether it's the wives' perspective, the players, the coaches' wives, even, as much as like the team members, the medical staff, the referees, all of that. Anywhere that a woman's involved, we're out there promoting it because, hey, women can like football too. It's okay, ladies. It's okay.
Damn right. Hell
It's
yeah.
okay.
And again, this is why I love doing spring stock and summer stock and just even these events. Is beyond the tailgates, it's just cool to meet people that are doing the same stuff. You know what I mean? Like we all have the same mission. We're all trying to have a little bit of fun, but promote the league.
Exactly.
Get people at these games. Come out to the tailgates, man. This is where the party's at.
For sure. And I look forward to seeing you guys come out, celebrate, and support the UFL. Come out and support all of the podcasts, not just mine, not just the. I mean, the girls look a little bit prettier, but it's okay.
Hell yeah.
But thank you so much for having me on here, guys.
Thank you.
Thank
you for helping us
Y'all
out
are
again.
phenomenal, as always, and I absolutely adore you guys. And anytime y'all need a correspondent, I'm there.
Hey, we'll let you know. And I'll be out here every weekend, so
Awesome.
I look forward to partying.
Awesome.
Oh,
Yeah.
You're wonderful.
Thank you so much, guys. H is up. Let's go, Roughnecks.
Let's go 12-0, baby.
For my sanity, I'll also give it.
There you go. I'm converting them slowly.
Yes,
Slowly
yes.
converting.
Anticipating.
See, this is what I needed to do the whole time. I just needed to bring you on the show. Oh no, I think I'm stuck in my spot. Hold on. Ugh.
Oh my gosh, this is pudding and
This
chocolate
is-
milk.
Probably the funniest spring stock we've had.
I will be glad to see the recorded version.
Yeah, I'm excited, and we will get a recorded version out. I'm going to try to get it out before the game starts because we still have an hour and a half. I think I can get this bad boy up. So
Yeah.
I apologize. Blame the internet, baby. But here's what I think we do. Let's do our picks for the whole weekend.
Oh, we can picks absolutely. We got to do it. It's a spring stock tradition.
Yeah. So we'll start with the first game up. We got the Battlehawks. We got the winning team, the Roughnecks. There's no. I mean, is it even a pick if you know what's going to happen, Zach? Is it even a pick when you know what destiny is going to lead us to? Is it even a pick when we're about to destroy these little battle boys?
Is it even a pick when C.J. Johnson is the worst coach in the UFL?
Well, is he the worst coach? Because I don't see I would say Reggie Barlow is the worst coach.
Oh well, now if we're going into replacements, ooh.
Yeah, exactly. Is C.J. Johnson worse than the replacements? Now, if they would have put Jaron in Memphis, I'd say maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see after this weekend. But I do think
I stand by that statement still. But either way,
Roughnecks by 13.
Battlehawks by 20.
20! 20! Whoa, all right.
Hey, as I've said already, disclosure, he has nothing if he loses. I'm the only one taking it, and I'm very confident I will not be doing anything in repercussion by the end of the night.
We'll see. We'll see. And you know what? We'll figure something else. Okay. So the first game's the easy one.
Split very easily.
First game's the easy
Very
one.
easy split.
Tomorrow we got the Texas Throwdown.
One of the-
Arlington Renegades. We got the Brahmas. I think the Renegades are going to pull it out tomorrow.
I'm very torn because I don't trust enough what Arlington has on the defensive front. Much like we talked on ATU, I feel like there's been some choice picks in certain places where they keep veterans and then don't pick up new guys or let new guys go. Also, I'm not buying that Renegades run game is going to do anything because they decided to invest in Davion Smith. I love Davion, no offense, but last year showed he regressed. He was not getting 4 yards a clip anymore. They didn't upgrade the position.
Yeah.
So it's going to be the Luis Perez show. Can he get enough protection to help lead a team to victory against a very well-coached Brahma's defense.
That's that. I will say this: when Wade Phillips is one thing, but AJ Smith, I've talked about it every year. That AJ Smith has been coaching.
His system is so easy to
He
pick
is
up for quarterbacks too if you get him from college, like a Kellen Mond type of guy. You know,
and I don't think it's going to be easy. I think it's going to be a close game. And I think I don't know. Just call it a gut feeling. I think the Renegades win, and I think it is a fluke. I don't think it's a commanding win. I think it's a pick six or something silly that puts them over the top. Maybe like final 5 minutes of the game, 10 minutes type of the game. Brahmas are leading the whole time, but they just screw something up, and the Renegades get lucky. I don't know. That's just what I'm feeling about tomorrow.
It's hard for me to pick them, but you know what? Why not?
Oh, okay. All right.
I'll flip it. And here's what I'll do. I am going to put a lot on. I'm making mud on this. I am going to put that Luis Perez shows out immensely.
Okay.
And that's what drives it over the top. And that I feel they did upgrade their offensive line well enough. The thing is, I don't buy their run game, but if it's serviceable enough, I think it'll help. I am also going to say that AJ Smith, I'm not sure how much more. He's great with trick plays as a coordinator. This is what I've said on AT before. He's great with mixing and matching new stuff once in a while. But as we've seen in games like against the Birmingham Stallions last year as well, or in various other starts, if you know what the game plan is and stop and kind of force them to find and work with what's in front of them on the field and you're good at tackling, that's where things come into play. The Renegades have to be good at tackling, though. But I'll go with the upset for upset's sake week one.
All right.
Because there's others on ATU say it's a different game that gets the upset, but I'm not buying that one whatsoever.
Yeah.
This one, I'll buy my upset pick being that game.
I'm curious, is the upset game you're thinking about the DC Birmingham game?
It's like you're talking ATU.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I don't see DC winning that game.
I don't either. And I know that James and Nick Thorne, they had their own thoughts and I think some solid enough arguments, but to a degree. The one I don't agree with, I'm not buying the crowd size thing. Maybe I'm wrong. I know a lot of people do lean on Birmingham as well. They haven't played in a big crowd. I'm like, I don't know, man. I just don't buy that. You know, I think DC does. I think a lot of what they're going to lean on is the old 2023 methodology. But you can look at Birmingham's roster. Tell me where the weakness is.
Well, that and we were just talking about DC's out of head coach a week before kickoff. The coaches, most of the remaining coaches, you could argue that their minds might be in a different situation because they're doing a little bit of dual duty because they're going to be making the jump to Tennessee as well. I will say the crowd size, there is an argument there. I just think DC's just too strong, man. I think they're just another year of being the team to beat.
You think you said Birmingham?
Birmingham,
right?
sorry. I think Birmingham is just the team to beat. Maybe the defenders pull it out, but when I look at the defenders last year, were they on an upward trend or a downward trend? I'd say a downward trend.
Oh, yeah.
If you remove the coach out of it, does that make me think, they're going to go on an upward trend?
Well,
Probably
I
not.
think there's a lot of questions now, too. I don't know how you feel about this, but there's a lot of questions around the staff is distracted.
Yeah.
Because as we know, Reggie Barlow, we do know this past week left, over a week now, left, and is going to be coaching for Tennessee State this year.
Yeah.
And pretty much any main person on their roster that's coordinators or their quarterback coach / assistant coach is leaving.
Yeah.
But they have stressed that unless it's Barlow, everyone is still going to execute their contract. But how much are we going to be on the same page? I know these guys are saying that they will be focused on championship. I can't buy that.
Yeah.
I know I've talked to too many coaches in this space about this. You got to focus as well with what they need you to do.
Right.
They're going to be doing split duty easily.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. So that's for all those reasons, plus the reasons I mentioned before, I'm going Birmingham. And I don't even think that's a hard pick. I think it is going to be the game of the week, though.
Yeah.
I do think it is going to be.
I also agree. It's my game of the week. I just don't see it being DC's game to win at this time. So
we have Memphis and Michigan left.
Yeah, and look, I know Ducky's over here. He's gonna be giving me a stern eye about my pick. Look, I'm picking Michigan. I call me the homer with the 83 shirt on or whatnot, but we can talk coaching. But that Panthers roster. So this is the methodology we've seen with kind of like DC, where they're bringing old successful people back. Difference is they were successful last year with this setup, and some of the upgrades they have are from health. Like, even if they're splitting reps with Bryce Perkins and Dan Etling, like being reported, they both can operate this offense just fine. Etling was injured last year at the end of the year. I have faith that it's going to be their win, but it'll be tougher this year because I buy in fully. Jaron Horton as a defensive coordinator is the real deal. He preaches much like Wade Phillips. Good principles, good technique. You stop guys and don't break tackles.
Yeah.
And that's a great winning philosophy for defensive coordinator.
It's a tough one for me because, I mean, on paper, you're right. I think Michigan, on paper, should win this game. Depending on how that Memphis defense shows up, though, like if they come out strong, especially if they can convert points on defense, we're looking at a different game here.
One point I will put in their favor is as some of us that followed this long enough, defenses early weeks are always ahead of the game from offenses. Because of the short training camps, they're always the ones you look forward to seeing how many turnovers in the early weeks do we have that gets cleaned up later in the year.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's an upset compared to, say, DC Birmingham, but watch that defense. If it's opportunistic, it's going to come down to coaching that way. And then, honestly, it'll come down to defensive coaching because I don't know if I totally trust Jim Turner and TJ Vanieri on executing the Ken Wisenhunt game plan.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be a fun game. I mean, all of these matchups this weekend are pretty good. And
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to all of them. I'm glad that we have a chance to be out here. We're going to be out here in Arlington tomorrow, too, so if you see us, just look for the striped shirts.
Yep.
You'll find us.
I
We'll be out
will
there.
also be wearing my usual. I actually left it in the car, but I was like, screw it, we're setting up.
Yeah.
So I'm going with my ATU attire.
Sign you up.
My fandom. That was cringe. Whatever.
No. There's no such thing as cringe at SpringStock, my friend. Trust me. Especially with this mud. This mud is
It's
so damn
bubbling
funny.
now.
It is. I'm going to lose my shoe and be very sad.
Your poor Fueyu ones too.
I know.
Those are nice
Well,
shoes.
What I love about these shoes, they're only like $12.
True.
That's why I love these
They're
shoes.
nice $12
Yeah, they're
shoes.
nice $12 shoes. So the good news, I just go on Amazon, buy another pair.
What you got?
But I think, oh, look at this, Ducky. Come on, show your
You
new
got the-
digs here. Oh my
Oh
God.
my gosh, you guys made a pit over here.
I'd step right there if I were you. That's probably.
I'm
that's
short.
pretty
I'm gonna drown in
good.
that.
Yeah. What you got? What you got, man?
Yeah. What did he go? UFL highlights.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gave me this. James Baker. I don't know what he calls himself.
Under Armour extraordinaire right there too.
Yeah, I've got the. Oh, where'd it go? Under Armour logo. He's on eBay, dude. He's always on there. I don't know why.
So you're talking. He's like finds all this stuff.
He just once he sees something, he's like,
Well, did you know his middle name is E? So it's James E. Baker.
Genius.
nope. Other move.
All right. What the hell's going
Good
on?
stuff. Actually, one thing I do have to ask before we go up: are we doing the Easter egg hunt anymore?
No. I forgot we were supposed to do an Easter egg hunt. We do have. Hey, do you have still a giveaway stuff? Oh, hey! Well, if you guys are tuning in and you find a random Easter egg on the ground, come and find us. Oh, Defenders and Renegades fans, you heard it. If you find an Easter egg on the ground, there's a present in there for you. It won't be in the Easter egg. Just find us, and we'll hook you up. Or just come and find us, because the Easter egg might be a little muddy right now.
Final thoughts on this. This I don't even know what to call this SpringStock at this point.
Mudstock. Dude,
Mudstock.
this is honestly my favorite SpringStock. I love a good technical difficulty. Like I said, I know that the stream is probably horrible, but this is why the one thing, Riverside makes me so angry. But it's going to record this bad
That's
boy,
good.
which is going to save the day.
So yeah, HD version will be available later. We will get that for you guys.
We'll get you up there.
If you were getting the shaky frame by frame that I was seeing on ours.
Probably were. I just wanted to make you feel better, Zach. That's all. I was like, no, I think that's just your phone. I think that's just you, buddy. And I'm looking at the chat, and they're like, what's going on? I'm like, no, we're good.
You know me so well.
Me, I'm like, oh, it's broken? Yes, let's go. You know? But I think that's it, guys. So here's what I need you to do. Follow, subscribe, click the bell. It builds morale. It'll let you know when we're live, just like SpringStock, just like we will be for Summer Stock, just like we will be this Monday for Around the UFL. And episode 100 of the UFL podcast is coming soon.
Very fast.
So another reason to subscribe, click the bell so you see the notification when that goes live. Zachy boy, since we're out in person, we're going to probably be working on a couple things for that episode 100. Maybe we do some pre-packaged bits. Maybe we do some highlights, just so we have it ready for the show itself. But I wanted to thank everybody here because this is 4 years in, Zach. 4 flipping years.
Hey, technical difficulties be damned. We're right here, and we got this thing done. By the way, I do want to say, this is, so for those who don't know, he collects these banners, he saves them and archives them. This is one of his best works. If you look very closely, we'll maybe get a better picture of this at some point. He put a swinger tire in the background.
Damn right, we're in Houston, home of the swing.
It's as Houston as you get.
Which we haven't seen a swing yet, Zach. I'm actually a little bit upset.
Missed out. None on the highway today.
We'll find one. We will find one. We will find one. So thank you, everybody. I do want to thank you because it's another fun year. We're kicking off. Rumor is St. Louis for the championship, so you can almost count on St. Louis for Summer Stock 4. And next year, Zach, 5 big old years of Summer Stock.
Hard to believe.
Stick around, baby. We got a whole fun season ahead of us. And if the internet connection doesn't work, what are you going to do? We'll only have a little bit of fun. We'll have a recorded version on in a little bit. So until next time, guys, sign you up. Battlehawks suck.